Hello, my name is Lisa Williamson and I am the author of First Day of My Life. First Day of My Life is a novel for young adults and it takes place within a 24-hour period, which just happens to be GCSE results day. The tagline reads, 3 best friends, 2 first loves, 1 stolen baby. The 2 best friends we're talking about are Frankie and Jojo. They've been best friends since they were toddlers and they know each other inside out, but that's about to get challenged. So GCSE results day, they are supposed to be meeting up together to go into school and collect their results, but when the allotted time comes, Jojo doesn't turn up. And this is pretty weird because out of the 2 of them, Jojo is the ultra reliable one. She doesn't, forget appointments, she's never late. And Frankie, who is generally, the more impulsive, kind of scatty one, she's immediately thinks that maybe there's something wrong when Jojo doesn't turn up. And throughout the day, she's trying to contact Jojo with no luck. And before I give away anything more, I'm going to read you a little bit. This is from chapter 3, and this is Frankie sort of starting to worry about where Jojo has maybe disappeared to on this fairly important day. I scroll down to my most recent set of messages to Jojo. It's not just that they haven't been read, they haven't even been delivered. A sad grey tick next to each of them, which means she's either run out of battery or switched her phone off, both of which strike me as highly unusual. Unlike me, Jojo never leaves the house without a fully charged phone, and she always keeps a portable charger on her. I should know, I borrow it enough. As for turning her phone off, I just can't think why she would, unless it was by accident. And if that was the case, surely she'd have realised by now and turned it back on. I think back to the last time I saw her face to face. It was less than 24 hours ago. She came over to mine yesterday afternoon, and we lolled in the garden for a couple of hours, taking it in turns to choose what music to pump through my mini speakers. She looked even paler than usual, but I put that down to her being ill. She claimed she was feeling better, but refused every offer of crisps or biscuits. She even turned down an ice lolly. She was quiet too. But then Jojo has always been prone to disappearing into her own little world every now and again, so I didn't take it to heart. You okay? I asked as she sat down beside me, her freckled arm slick and shiny from where she'd applied sunscreen, her loose cotton t-shirt dress pulled down over her knees. I'm fine, she said. You sure? She forced her lips into a smile. Of course. She paused, plucking a daisy from the grass and slicing a hole through its stem with her thumbnail. Why'd you ask? She added. Well, no real reason. You just seem a bit preoccupied, that's all. I'm probably just a bit anxious about results. I couldn't help but frown. What did Jojo have to be anxious about? She already had her place at Arts Academy. Her grades made no difference, even if she bombed, which she wouldn't. Jojo has always been naturally academic, quietly sailing through her mocks with apparent ease. I didn't say any of this, though. I know I'd only look petty if I did. If it were the other way around, you want Jojo to be happy for you, Mum keeps reminding me. And she's right, of course she is, but it's still hard. You'll be fine, I said instead, scrolling through my phone for my next song choice. I know, Jojo said, I'm just being stupid. She wriggled her toes in the sun. You know what I'm like, she added with a little laugh. I did. Jojo is a worrier. She always has been, although she hides it well, burying her worry so deep the untrained eye would never ever guess anything was wrong. She can't fool me, though. I've known her for too long. If she were in front of me right now, I'd get to the root of what was going on in minutes, I'm certain. I tried to remember what else we talked about. Our song choices, Luca being a pain, Theo's party, how sick of the weather we were. Nothing important or particularly deep, just general chit-chat, I tried to get her to stay so we could watch the Great British Bake Off together, but she said she had to get her back home for dinner. Next week then? I said. Okay, she replied. Before she left, we made clear plans for today, plans we then later confirmed via WhatsApp. I scrolled back to our most recent exchange. It was shortly before midnight. Her last words, night-night, see you tomorrow, kiss, kiss, kiss. Which only leaves one question. Where the hell is she? And that's the question that then propels Frankie forward. So she can't get hold of Jojo, and this goes on throughout the day, and various weird things happen, and this coincides with something else happening. A local baby is abducted on the same day, and Frankie starts to piece things together and becomes convinced that the 2 things are connected, Jojo's disappearance and the disappearance of this baby. she manages eventually to track Jojo down to a hotel in Swindon, of all places. She has no idea why Jojo might have gone to Swindon, but that's where she apparently is. And Frankie makes it her mission to go down there and bring Jojo and the baby back. There's only one problem. She doesn't drive, she doesn't have a car. She's only 16, but her ex-boyfriend Ram does. So she persuades him to join her in this quest to retrieve Jojo and the baby. But when she and Ram arrive, they discover that something quite different is waiting for them at the other end. And if you want to find out what that is, you'll have to grab a copy of First Day of My Life. It's a bit of a mystery, which I didn't intend to write. But as the story developed, I realised, this is full of twists and turns. So if you want to find out exactly what has happened, the reason why Jojo has found herself in Swindon, then you'll have to find out. The story is told from 3 points of view: Frankie, Jojo and Ram. So there are definitely 3 sides to the story here, and I really hope you enjoy exploring all 3 of them. Thanks very much for listening. Bye.